The exits to the afterlife have become dead ends. The only location for millions of souls is limbo, an ever-expanding sphere of metal no longer deep under the Swiss mountains. Death itself is on hold, and something must be done to stop the tide and avoid the final endgame. John Hewson will yet again be drawn into the battle to save humanity. It's third on his to-do list behind finding the other parts of his soul and removing an ever-increasing paranoid pigeon. War is coming. Against mankind, against gods, and against the afterlife itself. Armies will be mustered from every corner of the universe to settle their scores. Unlikely heroes will emerge, and nothing in the universes will be as it once seemed. The battle continued in the background unabated, but in this small patch of dusty, rock-strewn ground, an unseen serenity surrounded them. John watched it intently from his front row pew. Grace was the only one whose demeanour remained consistent. The means of the gathering may have been different than she'd imagined, but the scene was exactly as she'd planned it. "I'm going to give you a choice," she said, looking left and right to ensure that both of her peers knew she was addressing them.
"You don't get to make the rules,"
said Balthazar. "That doesn't seem to have stopped you in the past."
"How dare you speak to me like that? You know nothing of divinity. We are gods. We do what we want."
"You may call yourself gods, but you are not godly. You may have an advantage over humans, but that does not give you the right to change them."
"Not all of us have done that," added Byron. "I've been trying to preserve humanity."
"For your own gains. You just want their energy to fuel your own hunger. Balthazar's deceit has, until recently, been to your own advantage."
"That's hardly my fault, is it?"
"You offered the priest a deal, though, didn't you? You lit the fuse of humanity's corruption."
"I'm on your side, Grace. He wants the singularity to renew the universe. He wants to start over again with a new Big Bang."
"And you want it too, for honourable reasons, I'm sure."
"The singularity belongs to hell. It must go back there so we can ensure that those who deserve damnation are given it."
"But who does deserve it? Many have been sent there who didn't, and many more because of your own personal interference. The afterlife must no longer be divided by the haves and have-nots."
"True," shouted Roger. "I did nothing wrong my whole life, but I still ended up there."
Byron stared for a moment at the puffed-up lion, attempting to familiarize himself with the soul under the silken surface.
"Ah, Roger. I remember you. I'm sure he's told you a tale or two. What's his angle this time? King of Sweden? Inventor of the hearing aid? World's strongest man?"